Hello and welcome back to the Man Cave on the UP Gamer, and today we're going to play some more Calibria Crystal Guardians. I'm sure you're shocked. And today what I have for you is a Hydra 10 free to play, which is 4 stars and below, non-conflict rune team. It will work on floor 11, but it's not consistent there. On floor 10, it's at least like 90% effective. I've ran it 10 times. I did have one fail. So maybe not at least 90% effective, but right around 90. It will allow you to get into this stage and get some of those destruction runes and desolation runes or desperation runes. I always forget the name of that one. Along with whatever else is here. So I had to dig deep on this. One of my subscribers, one of my viewers, when I put up the free-to-play team, said he didn't like it because everyone's on conflict runes and some players aren't there. So he basically challenged me to come up with a team that is free to play, so no 5 stars, that were free to play using just Colossus and Leviathan runes. And that is what this team is, and I will of course show you the runes and what everybody does and why it works. After this, I just wanted to start with the run here. I believe it's around 2 minutes. And of course this will be the one to fail if it's going to happen. Yeah, maybe not right now. So you can see he's got attack break and he's got defense break, and we have attack and defense up. And that is what helps us do enough damage. And I do have Yuki, but everyone will eventually get Yuki as long as you just do World Boss. It will show up and I will tell you what monsters to put into Yuki and what skills I'm using, so you can see how you can do this team too. And I've told you guys about Flame Mantis before. He is the reason this team works. So there you go, minute 52, 10th floor. What rune are we going to get? A Frenzied Rune, 5 star, no thank you. But you can see the team does work. Alright, let's break down this team. We have Demonic Swordsman as the lead. You can see what he's running. He's on speed, crit damage, and defense. This needs to be an attack rune, but I haven't run Leviathan in forever. So this is it's here because it has 17% crit rate. You can see he's over 100% crit, and he does have some okay crit damage. He has no attack, basically. But he still does good damage because he crits every time he hits. He is skilled up to 5, so he makes everyone go faster every time that he hits because he has 100% crit. That's what this one does. This is a jumping slash, attack 2 times with the sword, and stun. It won't work on the boss, of course, but he's just attacking twice to speed us up. And then this one, Way of the Sword, attack an enemy 2 times each attack, 185% of attack and damage, and has a 25% chance to reduce the target's defense for 2 turns. I was having an issue with this. My defense break on the boss was not nearly consistent enough, so I'll show you the other unit I brought in. You can see he's only also got 10% hit, but he's mainly there to speed us up. Alright, we have Flame Spirit. She is on attack. That's a 5-star attack. Attack. And attack. You can see she's got 5,800 attack. I could have threw better runes on her, but she's working like this, so I just left it. Sacred Fire, so that's her ignore damage attack. And then we have Fire Meteor. Activate Magical Array, which summons meteors that attack 5 times at random. Each meteor deals 155% of attack and damage and has a 25% chance to reduce target's attack for 4 turns. So I don't know if that must be 2 turns. And their energy by 20%. I'm not sure if the energy reduction works on the boss, but that's not why she's there. She's basically there for her attack break on the boss and also just straight up damage. And this is a single attack. But she can do hit point regen lock, which helps also. So that's Flame Spirit. Una is here. These are her stats. She's on speed, hit points. She's got 65,000 hit points. That's a lot. She has 92 speed. I don't use that. She's there. This one is for our team's attack and defense buff, and then she also makes us go faster, restores 20% of our energy. This skill, I just picked this one because it fires 3 beams and it can do hit point regen lock, and this is her number 1, and she can heal lock the enemy for 2 turns, but I don't think this one works. I don't think you can put that buff on the boss. So that's Una. And the old Flame Mantis. I pulled him out of my storage and just threw some runes on him. He is on speed, hit points, and hit points. You can see he's got 47,000 hit points, 64 speed, so he goes pretty often. He does have some defense too. And alright, slash at all enemies to deal 150% of attack and damage to each enemy. 70 or 85% chance to reduce the target's attack for 1 turn and prevent them from gaining buffs. The prevent from gaining buffs you can't put on the Hydra, so that part of it doesn't work, but the attack break does work. And I have that skilled up to max, so I'm sure it's 100% chance. This one, this is the reason he's on the team. Rush toward an enemy and attack 3 times, so that works good for Hydra. Each attack deals 75% of attack and damage, and then 35% chance to reduce the target's attack and defense for 2 turns. And I'm not sure if that's at max, if that is 50%, I'm guessing. So 35% chance. No, so it's 3 attacks, each has a 35% chance to reduce. So he's probably going to get it, and I do have a good amount of hit on him, 87%. His runes, I already showed the runes. His skills, oh, that's skill 2. That is definitely the one you want to use. And then attack 1, slash at the enemy, do damage, and then 100% chance once it's leveled up to reduce the target's attack for 1 turn, and that just saves us from getting hit and getting damaged, because you're going to get hit every time you attack. You take less damage if his attack is broken or down. And then the new monster for everyone, we have Yuki, and she does have probably my best rune set on her. This is what I normally run on Lich. And this is his 4-second clear runes. Obviously attack, crit damage, and attack. So her base attack is still low. I'm working on getting that up, but once she's higher, that'll be better. And the skills. This is our skill tree. So skill tree 1 is the Monk's Flame Pole. Attack an enemy 2 times with the flaming stick. Each attack 75% of attack and damage. Next, attack all enemies to deal 140%. So this is a multi-attack, and it helps on the first wave, the second wave, and the third wave, obviously, because when the boss counters, she's not doing a single attack, she's doing a multi-attack. I also tried this one on her. This one's not as good. I thought it would actually do more damage, but it doesn't seem to. This one does, and the AoE is good. Everyone knows this skill, Phantom Dance, attacking a random enemy 6 times with incredible speed. Each attack does 145% of attack and damage. Attack an additional 3 times each time an enemy is killed during this skill. So that's a very useful one. So you hit, she hits everything, and then if something dies, she hits even more. And then this skill, the passive, the Seabird's Rage. So this is the skill paired with her having a non-single attack for her first skill, makes this all work. Seabird's Rage, whenever an ally attacks, the owl falls with a lightning strike, which deals 75% of attack and damage. So that means every attack from each player on that team is going to do an additional strike. So nobody has a single attack. That means they take less damage when he counterattacks, and that also means that the buffs stay on the boss. Because if you only do 1 hit, when the boss counterattacks, he removes one of the debuffs that are on him. So that is my team. Again, there's the runes, the skills, and she'll become way more effective once I skill all these up, but that's going to take a long time. And the way to get Yuki is just do World Boss. Once you get 100 of the little star things that look like this, then you can unlock her and use her. We'll do one more run to end this. No, I'll try an 11th floor. Like I said, on 10th floor, it's pretty consistent. The 11th floor, depending on how long the demonic swordsman lasts, it's probably 50%. But we'll try one just to show you guys that it's possible. It'll probably lose because I'm going to show you, but yeah, and like I said, not a conflict rune on any of them, so you don't have to raid to be able to do this. You are going to have to farm a lot though, because the skill quality is pretty good. It's not fantastic, but it's solid. What's going on here? Why is this stopped? Sorry about that, I had some technical difficulties, so we'll try loading. Yeah, I was loading into the Hydra and it just kicked me out. It crashed the game, so we'll try it again. We are still on floor 11. And that's why I moved over the Calibria so you could see what floor it was in the middle, because I was covering it the last time I made this video. So, Swordsman goes, speeds us up. Mantis does attack break. And you can see that the Seabird Owl Rage, or whatever it's called, is attacking. Ooh, that hurt. Yeah, that wasn't good. Don't let her attack again. Get her some life back when we go to the second floor. And attack break for everyone there. That helps. Yeah, hit Una. She's got 70,000 hit points, so everyone's nuking and multi-attacking. And the Mantis is big. We need a defense break right away on the boss with the attack break on the boss. With that buff, there's the defense break. That helps right away. And there's the attack break. Now we just need to hammer home a bunch of damage. And we should win. But we'll see. You can see that the demonic swordsman's already losing life. Good. Attack break again helps. So I think with some better runes, you could do floor 12 with this. It's just I'm not sure how consistent you could actually get it to be. And he missed the defense break. Now we might be in serious trouble. Because if Una dies, not Una, Yuki dies. If Yuki dies, we're done. Because then nobody's multi-attacking every hit. And I think, yep, we're in trouble. They can't do it because they don't have multi-attacks. So that's 11. You can see it's close. I need higher rune quality. But we'll do one more on 10 just to show you that it's a lot more consistent here. And I know it's not floor 12, but doing that without conflict runes and without the perfect units, real difficult. But this will allow you to get 6-star destruction runes and desperation runes. So it can be useful, and it's just going to take a little bit more time farming. And when your runes get better, then you can move up to 11 and move up to 12. But you got to start somewhere. So I hope this helped you guys out. And I hope this wins again. Like I said, it's probably 90% consistent on the 10th floor. I love when he does that and just nukes. Kills one thing and just lamb base on everybody. There we go. Attack break and defense break. Right there is why Mantis is on this team. I had to pull him out, and I've been saving him. He's been in my storage since way early game when I was using him in Colossus. But he's effective. And down to 50%. And you can see this swordsman just doesn't get as hard, get hit as hard. So we have a better chance of winning. If he's alive, we obviously get more turns and more hits on him. So that should be about it. There you go. So 126, floor 10, you can get those runes. I hope this helped you guys out. Please leave any comments in the comments below. Please remember to like and subscribe. And that is going to be it for this one, guys.